Bombs
Bombs
apartments.
down. 2 apartments, 3 apartments.
Stay down, I'm coming. Through cat.
One truck. I have like 9 HP left.
Just try to hide.
Oh, I got needed. On site.
Far too long since I've got a clutch. What's going on, guys? Kryptex here. I got you some more CSGO PC gameplay. And yes, I haven't got a clutch in quite some time. The last memorable clutch that I had was way back when I got a Max 7 clutch on Inferno. And that was when I was like a silver, so that was pretty crazy. That's been quite some time. I probably had more clutches in the past. I just don't really have any that are memorable. I guess because a lot of them were just meh. But that was a pretty good one. Killed 3 guys, took them down, and defused the bomb, which is not too shabby. I know, again, I'm not versing the most elite players in the world, and I don't strive to be the best player, and I don't strive to be MLG. I just want to be really good at the game, and I think over time I will get skills and team skills and stuff like that, and eventually become a really good player. And I feel like this game has taught me to be very patient and actually have great gun control and gunplay when it comes to other shooters, not just Counter-Strike in general, but Call of Duty, Battlefield, Quake, etc. It's pretty cool because this game teaches you a lot of gun discipline and all that, and even communication with your team. I was already a pretty good team player. I consider myself to be one anyways. I always communicated to the team. Try my best to play the objectives when there's objective game modes and stuff. But this game takes it to a whole other level. It has a great combination of teamwork and skill as far as gunplay is involved with first-person shooters. And I'll tell you something right now, that's what makes it an extremely amazing competitive first-person shooter. You've also got the category for casual shooters, and I think Call of Duty and Battlefield somewhat belong in those categories, which there is nothing wrong with. They're great games to pick up and play, albeit Battlefield may take a little bit longer to finish a match, maybe around 20 to 30 minutes depending on what game mode you're playing. For me, I like Conquest. I used to like Rush back in Bad Company 2 days, but Battlefield 4 kind of, the way the maps are laid out, don't work too well for Rush. I don't know what it is. It's just the whole meta of the game is so different compared to Bad Company 2 that Rush just does not work as good as it used to back in its prime, but no worries. Hopefully they'll bring that back in Battlefield 5. I'm not really too sure. I don't even know that much information about Battlefield 5, but speaking of new games and stuff coming up, I'm actually curious what you guys think about a thing that Valve has been doing with Counter-Strike Global Offensive. This game has been out for years for those of you who don't know, and I'm sure a lot of you know this by now, and I spoke upon this a few times in previous videos and in the past on some of the live streams. This game's been out for a while. It's been out for years, in fact, and the series has been out for over a decade or so. It's been out for quite some time. It's been out longer than Call of Duty, I believe, and that's crazy. A lot of people wouldn't even imagine that, but believe it or not, Counter-Strike's been out way longer than Call of Duty has, and it has grown, obviously, to a massive game on the PC platform, and I think it's crazy how big the audience is. A lot of people can't grasp the amount of people that actually play this game. It peaks at around 750,000 all the time on PC, which is pretty damn crazy. I mean, it's pretty crazy. I know a lot of people say, well, on consoles, you know, this game, that game peaks at this amount of time, and it gets this amount of players, and it probably is more than PC, but you have to consider that there's a lot more people on console. There's a lot more people that just casually want to game and play on their consoles. So for an FPS to do that on PC, that's pretty damn insane. I just wanted to share that with you guys, but I've noticed something with Counter-Strike Global Offensive. This game, seeing as it's been out for a few years now, they're still actually doing updates to the game. For those of you who don't know, they're always tweaking the weapon balance and stuff to keep the game fresh. So I've heard anyways, and I'm pretty sure it's true because I've looked on the wiki and stuff, and I've looked on forums and all that for game updates and all that. And yes, they actually do change stuff, altering the weapons and stuff. As far as I'm concerned, they also mess with the maps a little bit, adding various changes here and there. Not anything significant as far as I can tell, but it is little changes here and there that can make the game a little bit better. Initially, just to fine-tune the game itself to make it pretty much as good as you can make the game itself with the maps that they give you, not including downloadable content, which the maps is pretty cheap. I think actually, if I'm not mistaken, you can play the maps for free, the new maps and the new operations, but if you want to get challenges and stuff in cases, you have to buy them for like $5, which isn't too bad. I mean, if you think about it, the game's $15, DLC's $5, not too shabby. I could be wrong though, I'm not exactly for sure, but I did only pay $5 for my operation, and I can play it anytime I want to and get all kinds of cases and all that good stuff. But I'm curious what would happen if this was a trend on AAA titles in the future, if they had a game that just lasted 3 or 4 or even 5 years or so, but they just continue to update it. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. But you guys, of course, have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.